Good evening to the night's movie on Film Club is Halloween.
Oh, wait. Got my spooky shirt on. I'm ready to get spooked.
Very spooky. Daniel, you've got Halloween shirt on.
Halloween H2O.
Oh, what banger! Banger of a film that is. If we were just doing the Halloweens, we should do a series of them because Halloween. I haven't watched that generally for years.
It's mask changed 4 times in it. They used CGI for some of the scenes because they got the mask wrong, so they did it in post.
Does it look bad?
Yeah,
I
it's
can't remember.
Fucking mess.
It was one of the first Halloweens that I saw.
It's as good,
weirdly.
It's as good as CGI face mapping can look in 2000.
At the time, it was fine, but now awful. But this is David Gordon Green and what's his name? God, why have I just blanked on his name? That was really good, isn't it? And Danny McBride, the writer. Danny McBride, who'd done like Eastbound and Down and things like that. It's kind of strange that he'd been brought in to write a Halloween film, but I remember kind of being into the idea. As long as it didn't go too silly, and oh dear, did it not go silly?
Obviously, just massive fans of it.
Yeah.
Screw up. It would be good to be in a position where if you were just fan of it, like, oh, gives a go. Like, we're not in that position yet.
But that's this really strange thing with David Gordon Green and Danny McBride. It's like I feel like they're known, but not known enough that they could go to like Universal and be like, "Hiya, can we do Halloween?" I'd like to know like what the idea was behind it, or they went with a script ready and was just like, "Oi, look at how
they had to like pitch it. What's your pitch? 5-minute pitch.
Yeah.
October 31st. You got it. You got it. Here's your money.
I remember like we got to see this together. Cruise. Like, it was like one of those ones where because we were doing some work with it with IGN. And it's one of those ones where we had to go see it like early in the morning. So I think we saw it like at 10 o'clock in the morning or something like that. But I feel like that opening sort of 5-10 minutes is fantastic. Like when the first music comes up after that sort of opening stinger scene, the two of us just look at each other like, this is great.
Yeah, I think it's a good time. I think it has a little bit more art to it than your general slasher movie remake.
Yeah,
and it does something with the original character that's kind of interesting. That's not much more you can ask for. It's weird they're making more of them as well.
Yeah,
I guess it just did well.
Yeah, well, apparently they had a trilogy planned, so it's the same people. It's
right.
Not just like lazy cash-in sequels. They've had like a little art planned for it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's wild. But it forgets everything, doesn't it? After Halloween, after the very
not
first
even
Halloween.
2, which is a direct sequel that night, which is quite a good idea. Do you know that, Power? Is Halloween 2 just happens later on that night? Like she's escaped.
That's a
and she's
great
like,
idea.
For fuck's sake, it's happening again. Well, yeah, he's not dead, is he?
Why do they not make more movies like that?
Or just the next bit at a time.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Imagine it like at the end of The Social Network, it just panned into a different room, and then there was another group of teenagers being like, and we'll call it MySpace. And then it's like, just taking on. That would be awesome.
I did always think there's definitely some kind of like maybe like Scream-esque or like the film that takes place directly after a slasher movie. Like as in like in that world, so like it's all the killer's been caught, he's going to jail, this is what happens next. Like I feel like Joss Whedon in his prime could have written an amazing like that bit of film. Do you know what I mean? It's just like 90 minutes of like what happens to those characters after, how they deal with it, and nothing scary happens. They're just chilling.
Because like you said that, like some of the Scream sequels do that a little bit. Because like Sydney, you would be fucked up for the rest of your life essentially. And then some people would just try and make a load of money out of it.
Yeah.
Like Gail Weathers.
That's kind of where Scream goes downhill a little bit because everybody else is involved in it, just act normally. And Sydney's like acting like it's really, really affected her. The rest of people are like, what's wrong with Sydney? She's such a Debbie Downer.
Also, the main suspect now has his own late night TV talk show.
That is mad. That is absolutely mad. Is it called Cottonmouth?
Called Cottonmouth.
Cottonmouth. With Cotton Weary. What a wild name for a character that is. Very, very good.
With a name like Cotton Weary, you can only host a late night talk show or be a serial killer. It's the only two options you have for you.
Good question from David Morgan. What runtime we got tonight, boys? Daniel, what runtime?
The runtime that we have this evening is we've got. Ooh, let me just skip ahead on my file. We've got 1 hour 47 seconds.
Excellent.
Should say we shouldn't say this last week. If you're watching an American copy and it's on DVD or Blu-ray, you're gonna go past all that FBI stuff.
Yeah.
You want to go to
we haven't got that.
Yeah, you want basically the black frame before the Universal logo on this movie, I think. Yeah, Universal.
The FBI have no power.
No jurisdiction over here, baby.
Lawless.
Like,
yeah.
If the FBI came over to you in the street over here, which is like, hey, stop what you're doing, and you were like smoking a big joint, you could just blur in his face, and you just have to sit there and groove on it, because the Fed's got nothing, no power over here.
We have a message from the Queen at the start of ours that we skip.
Yeah,
she says,
that's
she says,
fuck the FBI.
She says, light them up. So she says.
Yes, just Queen Victoria saying, "Smoke them if you got 'em."
Smoke them if you got 'em. That's probably a 3-spliff movie.
She's like, I've already done mine. I'm off my tits.
Yeah.
Anyway, enjoy the flick.
Do you know my husband? You know my husband? Oh, he got one ball.
I'll get him in now. No, don't bring him in.
He's German. But he's all right. He's all right. He's a good laugh.
Peter Caffrey saying bang on to the second his copy. If you go on Amazon Prime Video, that is 145.47. Bang on.
Nice.
In the UK. I don't know you US federales.
Did you know that Jurassic Park came to Amazon Prime Video in the last week?
Yeah, a couple of days after we did the.
Is it because they had a surge on it? They were like,
yeah, they were like, whoa, I love these dinosaurs.
This will drive Prime subscriptions.
Well, really, you'd think if they had a surge on it, they'd be like, "No, don't stick it on Prime. Still, this dog can still hunt. Let me tell you."
You want to? I'll only say this in this, but you want to get them on subscription model.
Yeah, I'm only saying this to these guys. Now I'm well excited for this, man, because I think it's the right mix of it is a very good film, but it also had some fucking wild shit in it as well. So I'm very excited for it. Very excited. Daniel, do you want to tell the lovely people how it's going to work?
Yeah, so shortly, so you should have your copy of the film prepped and ready to go on that first black frame of the movie. We'll start a visual countdown, so you'll see it go from 10 to 1. And as it hits 0, I will say press play. You probably want to press play at that point, and then we'll watch the film together.
All right.
Easy peasy.
If you're joining us late, you can if you lose track of where we are on the film, you can skip back on the stream. But it's probably best asking people in the chat, because we're on a bit of a delay to the chat as well.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I was updating it as we go.
I will give you a rough position.
I kind of do it roughly like 15-30 minutes, something like that.
We could start exactly at 10 minutes past, and then you could work it out.
Well, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, why don't we do that?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
So people in the chat, if people asking where we are, just say we started at... You just basically want to take that time away from... Add it onto the movie.
Oh, that's it. David Morgan says Halloween's available on Sky in the UK, but it's 5 minutes shorter. Weird.
Ooh, maybe they've cut some of the credits, perhaps?
Yeah.
Dirty bastards. All right, we're getting close to 10.
Oh, this is big. Are you going to start the countdown at 10 past?
I'm trying to find a more detailed clock. I can't. It's like, my Mac doesn't have seconds on it.
We're going 20 past.
Shit! If we lose it, I'll just start again. No, I've got my right. I've got my clock, so I'm going to start at 10 seconds too. So we'll start exactly at 10 past 8.
Okay, excellent.
I feel like Googling detailed clock isn't going to do you any favors as well.
No, because I missed out the L as well.
All right, I'm late.
Got loads of images.
How far are we out?
Oh, we're at 10 seconds out. We're going to countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. Bloody hell, that's stressful.
I'm in, boys.
Stressful every single time.
Like launching a nuke.
Yeah.
£6 says I've already seen this movie. Yep, we've all seen it. I've seen it like 2 or 3 times, I think.
I don't really remember any of it. I just remember that I quite enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to round 2.
It comes on, you're like, oh no wait, I don't like it.
No, it's in the one with the hockey mask. Do we have any good cocktail suggestions? It's harder this week, I think.
It is harder. So I'm drinking a Haddon Peeler, which my friend Zara Pamela has made me, and that is. Let me just get her up because the description of it is very good. It is Woodford Reserve whiskey, Dubonnet, which is sweet vermouth, orange bitters, and freshly squeezed easy peeler orange peel with a dash of maraschino. It's really good. It's like a sweet old fashioned. I'm
drinking bullet bourbon because he gets shot in the movie, I think, at one point with a bullet.
Big.
So tying it in.
I got a Coke because it's set in America.
Yes.
Nice.
Bringing the themes, baby.
Yeah.
Haddon Peeler is pretty good, to be fair. What did Loading Bar said Patron Carpenter for a cocktail.
Yeah, you very much can't say Patron, can you? To get that to work.
A Manhattan Field instead of a Manhattan. A Cuba Lumus instead of Cuba Libre. Yeah. Strode Real Teeny instead of Martini.
What was the Cuba Libre one?
Cuba Lumus.
Cuba Lori. No, that doesn't work.
Yeah, it works better than Cuba Lumus.
A daiquiri.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It's more visual, that one.
Peter Caffrey said
Hello Tweenie, like Hello Teeny.
Yeah, I don't mind it, mate. I don't mind it at all. Don't mind it at all. I love this guy so much.
I forgot how much I hate him.
He's such a fucking idiot.
Oh no.
From day one. But I also love this doctor.
He's called Satan.
The doctor is mad.
My favorite bit of it's coming out now. It's so good.
He looks like Dr. Mario.
Hey.
See that way? He's like a famous Turkish actor.
Is he?
I think he is famous.
David Morgan, Michael Mojitos.
What?
Michael Mojitos.
Why is she recording that in the alley? Get to a room. You're not using that.
I think they are meant to be crap.
Yeah. When he's doing his voiceover later, you can tell that because you're just like, maybe
it's
don't
so up his own arse
when you're driving a car.
He's going full Gonzo.
We've literally got that recorder. That's the recorder that we used to record like an old.
Michael,
we got a newer version of that we used, Michael, to record Retry. How is he allowed to do this?
I know.
Chris Waterman says lots of this is filmed in my hometown of Charleston, South Carolina. Now he's coming in with the rules. He's like, okay, you can stand near him, but don't go over the line. It's like, are you sure you're a doctor?
He's like, I'd like to cross the line if that's okay. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, fuck it, go on. Come this far.
This place is boring. Go for it.
You've been doing it for years, and I still know very little about you. Years.
Can you imagine how bad the audio is she's going to be recording? He's not even wearing a clip mic.
Yeah, she's just holding a Zoom.
If I was that doctor, I'd be like, I wish a clip mic.
I love his interview in tennis. It's like leading the interview. Do you ever think about them? You fucking psycho. Hey?
Yeah.
I know. Like, why is he allowed to do this?
I know.
Bring the mask out. He also just looks back at the doctor.
I think, but like you're saying, because it's like the people who wrote this know it's stupid, but it leads to a brilliant moment. This is fantastic.
We've got so Chris Waterman. He's giving us updates. This is bit in the Citadel. These are barracks where the cadets stay, apparently.
Nice. Is that not a Destiny thing?
No. Don't know. Oh no, Citadel College.
These actors are
great
good.
casting on these people. Yeah.
I always think this guy with the umbrella, like, he could be the Penguin.
I thought that as well. Yeah.
This bit as well. They're just screaming at him.
You know this isn't going well.
These are healthcare professionals.
Why is the
He's a doctor.
Like, even those patients. Look at this guy. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Like,
the alarms are going off.
Amazing. Like in the cinema the first time, that was really good. If I am that doctor, I'm just going. If I'm watching him like that, I'd be like, "Sorry, mate, how many subscribers did you say you had?"
It's new.
Podcast that no one's listening.
The second series, what was first series on it? Little holiday camp in Jersey.
Yeah. It is so good though. Just screaming, and his assistant is literally like, "This is fucked. This is absolutely fucked." Doctor's like, "Absolutely fine. Yeah. Don't worry about it."
Didn't do your levels. Didn't know you'd be shouting.
Yeah. He's like, "We often have people coming around to shout at the people."
Patients.
Yeah. Luca Buntic says, "What's a dog in there for?" Like, I think the dog's there for security. He's not mad.
No, that dog's crazy, man. That dog is...
Let Michael have a dog.
That dog is wild, yeah. He's a cat.
What's the dog called? It's called Michael's dog.
Don't go near the dog.
Just meowing.
Yeah.
I remember one Halloween back in Northern Ireland, I carved a really scary pumpkin, and then we forgot to put it in the bin, and over time it just decomposed and like fell in on itself, and every day we looked at it, it got scarier and scarier, and we were all too afraid to go put it away until it just like rotted into a little pile. Yeah, that thing is freaky looking.
I really love the idea that you carved it, but you were generally afraid of it, so you're carving it, but you're like every cut,
like Frankenstein. Yeah.
Yeah,
created a monster.
Now, this bit here.
What is he thinking?
This podcast sounds shit.
It's definitely a podcast, he says.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'd say in a bit now. Like, as silly as it is, when everyone is shouting and then the music just came in straight away. The first time we were watching Chris, I was just like,
imagine if you said something. Say something.
Yeah. Where my dog?
She bring my magazines. Is this guy famous?
I don't know.
It feels like I bet he's on some British TV show.
You meant to do that if you're a journalist?
He hadn't even responded yet.
Yeah.
He might have been fine with the
don't
long
play
way
your
thing.
cards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's in a season of Game of Thrones. That doesn't mean anything. Some of Powers' mates are in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's true. They are actually. Kit's in Game of Thrones.
See.
Yeah, yeah.
You see him?
Yeah, I think he's up at the wall.
He's a bard.
What?
A bard. Bard with a Game Boy.
The bard gave me. Oh, how's that fucking slipped through? The Starbucks cup's all right, but that's ridiculous.
Peter Caffrey said they're making a podcast. It's like an American version of This Paranormal Life. So I think they're both British.
Yeah. They've come a long way.
Again, I'd clip her up. I'd put a clip mic on her.
Like Madeleine McGann.
Yeah, investigative journalist. It's my second favourite.
You got to type. What dick?
Terrible questions.
Question 1, did you make it all up?
I think the technique of being a good interviewer is let the other person talk.
Yeah. Or at least like coming across a little bit friendly. So they'd be like,
just turn her down.
$3 grand on this, eh?
Don't bring that up.
Yeah, dick. Fuck it.
Oh, that's a hard transition, isn't it?
Start with some easy ones. What'd you have for breakfast this morning?
Yeah, let's get some level.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Laurie. We're getting some tears through. He's like, his dog was going mental. Look, it sounds like they're allowed to just go back to the hospital as well.
Yeah.
It's like, he'll let us in any time. He'll literally let us in. Like, I can walk up. I could be 2 meters away from him, and he won't do shit. I think he is mad.
Can't be a picture with him.
Yeah. Little selfie with Michael's back. Could they have walked around the front of him? It's like, no, stand behind him. Don't walk.
Yeah, if they walked around the side, would he like shimmy round in a circle like to try and avoid them?
It's like one of those optical illusions, and like you walk around, there is no face. It's just the same thing when you walk around, like ah. Good natural family chat in this. I think the dialogue's pretty good.
Yeah, the dad's good.
Yeah.
I've not seen her in much stuff.
Judy Greer.
No, and the daughter.
Oh, the daughter. Yeah.
Alison.
when Clara and I just been rewatching the new Planet of the Apes trilogy, and Judy Greer plays Cornelia, something I always think is amazing.
Which one's Cornelia?
Like Caesar's wife.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, Steve Wood is also Kitty from Arrested Development.
She's great.
Really good. Is your pumpkin like that, Powers?
Oh, way scarier.
No way. Not scarier than that.
Oh, yeah, big time, mate.
You've got to be out of your goddamn mind.
And that was before it decomposed.
Remember when I carved one at university with my flatmate who's studying astronomy, and for some reason he wanted to carve a star into the side of the face, but he got the star wrong, and he ended up just carving a Star of David. So it just looked like a Jewish pumpkin. So we put it outside our flat, and people thought we were Jewish.
So weird.
Dude, I'm still laughing thinking about Powers carving at me. I'm like, oh,
with every stroke, he gets more powerful.
I was totally fine until the end, and as soon as it was done, I was like, oh, drop the knife.
You just went instantly mad.
Jesus Christ!
I wonder if I have a picture of him.
It can't be photographed. Cameras break.
Luca Buntage just bang on and says, "What's Bill Hader doing here?" This kid does look like a young Bill Hader. Yeah, Dave.
Where were you when I needed you, Dave?
Yeah.
Bit of a dickhead thing to do this.
Yeah.
Pranks, mate, isn't it?
Pranks. Season maybe? Of frivolity. Did you have lockers at school?
Did in my final year.
Did you? I didn't have a locker.
Because we moved school.
In year 7, I had not even year 7, like year 6, I had a desk that you lift up. You could put stuff in the desk. I think it was literally like a desk from 1890.
Yeah, that sounds super Victorian. Sounds like you'd have like a little inkwell holder as well.
Put my mobile in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
the modern
good.
quill.
Steve Wood and Taboo said that Bill Hader guy is Susan Sarandon's son.
What?
Cool. Wow. Yeah. Good luck to him.
Good luck to him. Oh, good moment this.
Yeah, really good.
She's sitting just like her.
Oh, I feel like it's good without being gratuitous. Those moments in there.
The thing is, it's like have your cake and eat it. Why not?
Yeah,
I like it.
See, that's really nice because I always thought it was a bit weird the first time and second time. To be fair, when she's like, "Yeah, I'll interview for money," she's doing it. She can give her money to her. Like that's really nice.
I think what they do with Jamie Lee.
She's like,
sorry.
She's like, take it, all $1,000. It's yours.
Spent the rest on guns. I think they do a pretty good job. Like what happened to her in the years since.
I think it's great. She looks great as well.
I love Jamie Lee Curtis. I think she's first pair of boobs I ever saw in a film.
It's good boobs, mate.
Trading Places, yeah.
Great film. got to interview her for this, which was just incredible.
She's got such big energy, hasn't she? Like,
yeah, it was wild. She's wearing this like huge red suit. She looked incredible. When I sat down, I was wearing like a short sleeve shirt, and when I sat down, I've got Michael Myers' face on my arm, which is a cat. And when I sat down, she was like, "Is that Michael Myers tattoo on your arm?" And I was like, "I literally forgot it existed till this moment now." I was like, I feel so embarrassed. I immediately started sweating. It was horrible.
This is good. Loads
of little Easter eggs. Audio.
This is old stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if they got a guy to do an impression for this.
Also, I feel like if he is really, really bad, transport him by himself.
Do we know why he's getting transported?
I think the doc says something about money cuts or something. They transfer him to a worse facility or something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I think it was like, I think they've basically given up on his like rehabilitation as well, and to be like, right, he's not mad, he's just a murderer.
I think that's the kids make a point in this movie going, "We're going to kill 5 people. It's not a lot. It's whether you buy into like Loomis that he is something fucking different. He's not evil. Yeah, he's like something demonic about him. Like he can't be killed or stopped." Is it in like what's this one I haven't seen for years? There's one with like Paul Rudd where they make it turns out there's an actual cult around him that are powering him.
Yeah. Was it? It's not Sawn.
It's Thorn.
Thorn.
Paul
Sawn is off-road vehicle.
Also Thorn is surname of Damien Thorn.
Thing is though, I kind of like the idea that there's like a cult around him and stuff. Like,
I think at least you're trying to like flesh it out into something different there, aren't you?
Daniel, one of my favorite tweets or Instagram posts of yours is when you realize that the original Michael Myers mask
just like
does look a lot like your face.
Bit of a piss take that.
It's so good.
It looks just like it. Yeah. It's really weird. Oh, for some reason, our little slideshow gallery stopped working. I have no idea why. I'll try and fix that for everyone.
Bullshit. It's like, well, I spoke to her today when she turned up with loads of drug money for me. So
thanks, Grandma.
Little sip of the wine. So this is why we don't really. Hang on.
Kept taking everyone's drinks.
Yeah. You always take a sip of my wine. It's just like when I was a baby. This scene is great.
which really freaked me out as a kid because I thought it was something going on when I saw the credits for the original Halloween, and Michael Myers was in the credits, but also someone called The Shape, and I was like, "Why is that?"
Did I miss?
Yeah.
It's really hard seeing this, and the parents fucking. I know she's obviously been through a lot, but the parents are acting like straight dicks. The dad's like, nah, what's this? Like, the mum's like, I told you so. Told you to be a mad head, didn't I?
Yeah.
She came.
I think
it's like, hang on.
What it does is like she must have had a fucking really bad childhood to dismiss her so quickly.
The daughter's like, I'm on her side. It's like,
sounds wicked.
Like this Amazon Prime shows that are basically this upbringing,
and it perfectly equipped me for modern America. Sounds like she was in Treadstone.
Yeah, I remember everything.
I could run a minute flat in cold temperature.
This little kid's great.
Yeah, there's a couple of good kids in this.
Yeah.
I like his voice.
Yeah, it's really good, isn't it?
Sounds like he smokes cigars.
Yeah.
Just go.
Yeah, I know.
I like how he's going out like they're normal people. Hey, you fellas cool? You want to ride? I don't know if I'm getting out of that car. Then he does have a shotgun. Oh, it's not a shotgun. Sorry. Fair play to this kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shot there.
Up until that point.
Thing is, you could assume that it was that guy.
In his defense, he shouldn't have been hiding in the truck and then jump down and go, "Don't shoot me!" Rah!
Yeah.
It's like,
you'd be like, "Hello, who's there?"
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, straight up killing a kid is a statement of intent, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want a show set in the shop.
Yeah.
There's a lot of character stuff going on there.
Like all the, not even extras, but like the people with like one or two lines. All the actors they've got are really, really good. They're kind of like the Tim and Eric world.
Yeah, they've given them something, haven't
they?
Really,
like strange-looking people. They're good actors, but also not in Tim and Eric. They're not good actors, but they're good actors. But they just look authentic as well. Like they actually look like humans.
Oh.
Now he's quiet.
Again.
Now it's quiet.
I know you mean, like, if he's so dangerous and you don't really mind about all the other people, move him by himself. Give him his own car.
At least she's pointing the mic sometimes towards this lady. She stopped.
There's no pressure to do this live.
Absolutely not.
Imagine if you were just like one grave down visiting your dad or something. You're like, what the hell are you talking about?
I love the idea that lady's just like, "Oh, you want to? I'll show you around the cemetery. There's absolutely no problem." And they start doing a podcast. She's like, "Mom, podcast. This better not be a podcast."
It's the fourth one I've done today.
Yeah.
You can't just sit on her grave, mate. Come on. That's your pitch.
Yeah. You say, yeah, I mean, it'd be an idea. Oh, come on.
Come on. Stay inside, not do stuff.
What am I going to do? Stop the kids from running around town by themselves in the dark? Come on.
Your ass can't be crazy, Chief. He's the sheriff as well, that guy.
He's the law.
I do always kind of feel like if you... Look, it's in the back of the car
Take
now.
care of that. You bought that off eBay for fucking loads of money. That's gonna have perished.
I remember when we read before it, like the people who made the mask had researched like how that particular type of mask would have perished over the years. That's fucking cool.
It's very cool. Also, I'm just happy it looks like the original. They couldn't do that in the other ones. It always looks different.
Not even with computers.
It's too hard for a computer, that.
Yeah.
Oh.
You just remembered this bit.
I don't like this bit. Yeah. Ugh, I had to look away.
Too dirty a bathroom for you.
Yeah.
Can't stand it. Ugh. I find it very hard to go for a number 2 in public toilet.
In American public toilets.
Yeah.
That fucking massive gap. You just see everything.
Just everything. I've seen it all.
I feel like I've had shit smaller than the gap that they have.
That's what the gap's for. Poke it through. Oh, look at the state of it. Ladies do not flush tampon paper, it says.
Superior Payload said, "What's with the cowboy hat? They're in Illinois. It's called Fashion Mate. Look it up."
That's how you know he's a sheriff. Look at the hat.
Yeah.
I heard it all before. What's with the cowboy hat? You're in Port Stewart. I know.
The Hotspurs.
Look at the size on that gap.
Look at the gap. That's ridiculous.
But it's great for bits like this when you just want to have a good look at someone having a shit.
Oh yeah.
It really comes into its own there.
Come on, America.
Is that the only reason American toilets is so like has such a big gap? 4 moments like this in films, so it
also another thing.
Makes sense.
The balls are sometimes really low down as well.
Yeah,
really low.
I could see the top of someone's head once. It's wild.
America. Don't get me started on the America.
You just can't tell them as well. People have pointed out they want to hear it. They're like, it's perfect. Yeah. It's perfect.
Same way you try to tell them about their bacon.
Or their healthcare. Or healthcare.
Or healthcare, yeah.
Or gun laws. It's all of it. All stems from the toilet. So, nah, I'm not listening. He loves an overall.
Feels like that's quite a long time for him to be standing out there.
If I was her, I'd be freaking out more prior to this as well. Obviously, this tips you over. She was still going.
Yeah, you better hope you finish by then.
Yeah, just cut it off. This also horrible. She's been like dragged on all the pissy floor.
Oh yeah.
He biffs this hard.
Oh. Tell the listeners, Dana.
Like and subscribe. Leave us a review.
Support the Patreon.
Do you reckon buying the mask was a stretch goal?
Feels like they're doing quite well because buying that mask must have cost. That would be cost a bit and $3,000.
If we make £5,000 a month, we'll buy the mask and just shove it in his face. Oh, like a glove. Look at it.
Here we go.
But Krupa, if you're there, then how are you?
For I am eternal. I actually wish I'd taken that mask from work.
Yeah.
I bet. I bet. To be fair, if I asked, I bet they could get that.
Yeah.
That's a really good one, that one.
Yeah. She's like that. Yes. Thing is, there's a part of it that's like, all right.
They move this thing too much in this movie.
Yeah. It's the things I think they're obviously really proud of it.
Yeah, it's so like this is the establishing shot, and then in the final, like, oh, it's way too much.
Let's remember to take a note of how many times we see that move as well, because I do want to see.
That's quite creepy looking house as well.
Steve Wood said, man, he loves killing.
He's not done it for 40 years. I
like how her training's kicking in now. She knows there's someone in there, even though she doesn't know what they've been up to. That's Treadstone for you, mate. You never forget.
You just forget the details, but it's always there.
Yeah.
They did a TV show called that, didn't it? Ever come out?
It's out now. I keep getting adverts for it.
It's good then, is it? Shoot him.
I know.
That's like.
I could have done with a few more scenes where it maybe seemed like Laurie Strode was a little bit. I know she is overreacting, maybe slightly, but we do know that Michael Myers is on the rampage by this point. So that scene feels a bit wild because she's like trying to convince her. She's like, "No, you're not well." I could have done with another few scenes where I maybe was doubting Laurie Strode a little bit, but obviously I know that Michael Myers is out there fucking pulling teeth and shit. So I'm just like, no, you need to listen to her, no matter how crazy she is.
Oh, I did fuck all.
Yeah. What was he? A kid or a policeman?
I think he was. I
forgot.
I don't know.
He said like it was his first night on the job or something.
Yeah, as a kid.
Yeah.
This is a good bit.
Yeah, I know. He's like, it was my first night on the job. He's like, were you just a child dressed as a
Trick-or-treating.
policeman for Halloween? Yeah, I was.
First night on the job. He loves it, doesn't he? Oh.
This is so good. I don't remember that cut. Weird. I thought this is all one.
Yeah, so did I actually.
Yeah. I know a lot of it about.
It's fun when you think how they put stuff like this together. Like around this corner was already like it was already staged and stuff.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Oh yeah,
I done that. I remember watching this in the cinema. Everyone going, oh, "No, he's not."
Just cuts to him fucking booting the baby through the window. You're like, Michael, that's too far now.
Put it in a pumpkin.
I also really love the idea of Michael Myers singing his own theme tune as he's walking around. He's
back, baby.
Michael Myers, the absolute lad.
I wonder why they decided to put the baby in there. Is that to be like he's a bit human? You know,
lazy.
It's a weird choice.
Lazy old Michael. We know about
that kid.
Yeah.
I think it's just a weird moment where the audience going, "Oh fuck, you're not going to do that." Like,
yeah. And they go, so Michael is a coward after all. That's what I was.
He's kind to babies and dogs.
Some of these kids' Halloween costumes are fucking rubbish. I saw some of those.
It's a good Halloween sound effect coming up.
Oh, that's good.
I still have a Halloween sound pack on one of my first Windows PCs. So it's like every time that I like hit the start button, we're like, it's the kind of thing you have on for like 3 days, and then you're like, all right, I'll keep it. Take it.
Michael Myers has it on there. Every time he gets an email. He's only got 4 emails in 40 years.
Steve Wood said, maybe they'll cancel Halloween now. Too late for that, baby. Oh!
Ooh.
Yeah, Haney360 said, did you guys go to the Halloween Horror Nights where they had the Halloween 2 house? That was the one that we went to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or Halloween
4.
We saw
Halloween 4. Curse. Return of Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a big section in the mental asylum.
Yeah. It was really good.
Fair play to the school. Put a lot of money into this. That's good.
Yeah.
I hate this bit.
That little kid is amazing.
I know. I love that kid.
Superior Payload says, I hate teenage dialogue. I think this is pretty good, though.
Yeah, I find it pretty tolerable.
That's like they're quite nice. They're nice to the kid. They're not dicks.
Yeah.
It's fucking great, man.
I know.
Good performance.
Yeah. It's always good kids in Eastbound and Down. Which is, there's a couple of really, really funny kids in there.
This kid's brilliant.
Ooh, Haney360 said, I worked at Universal for a few years and did Halloween Horror Nights my first year. That'd been amazing.
You're a scare actor.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Imagine being a scare actor. Scare actor is one of the things where you go, scare, and the more you say it, you go, it doesn't work.
It don't work.
It's
definitely not a pun.
That DJ is jacked.
Yeah, he looks way too old to be at that party.
I bet it's a famous DJ. Oh shit, it's Deadmau5. What a dickhead.
What are you thinking?
How's that ever going right?
Oh no.
This guy handles this like a fucking
Oh
prick
my
as
god,
well.
yeah. What is he thinking there? Gaslighting her.
Yeah. Gaslighting motherfucker.
Then immediately goes, it's not a big deal though.
Yeah. Fuck off, mate. You're a prick. Oh.
Wait.
That'll fix it.
What even is that?
Nice one, bro.
Like, just to
fucking chin him. Chin him.
Oh my god.
Thing is, that is a wild thing, but it's literally something he has to do in a modern horror film.
Yeah.
I can't remember if he gets any comeuppance or not, unfortunately.
I like the nacho cheese is in a punch bowl.
Is that what that
Well,
is?
it looked really thick, didn't it?
Yeah, it seems like a pudding.
Blancmange.
Blancmange, yeah.
Some Angels of Light.
Ugh. Terrifying.
Is he a character or is that just a farmer? It's just...
He's just a farmer, old-timey farmer.
He's been working on a pumpkin patch. Maybe they carry it all going for they theme it all up.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah. And he eats. I thought it was a bowl of custard.
Yeah. What was it? There was definitely ladles in it.
Yeah. Oh.
Dave.
That's so funny. I remember, so we were fucking howling at all these little kid bits.
Power and I saw it at the multimedia was a bigger audience, and this kid was slaying it.
Yeah, he stole it. He stole the show. Definitely.
He's quite sweet as well. It's not just acting a tough kid.
That's the thing.
It's not one note.
He's not a dickhead. Yeah.
I thought you were saying earlier, like all these supporting characters aren't just one note. They've tried to give them something.
Yeah.
Which I've got a lot of time for.
Oh, poor little kid. It's so good, man.
I've got my cup for the third act.
Nice. Also, a little bit of good news. That kid, Julian,
he's in the sequel.
Has been cast and is going to be in Halloween Kills.
He's going to be quite a bit older.
Yes. Yeah, baby.
Making the main character.
Ooh. It's weird then that she never checked the closet.
Yeah.
I feel like I just would anyway.
Because that's where the boogeyman is. Yeah. Under the bed, live. Closet. Those are the main ones.
Dave.
Oh, you changed your tune, didn't you?
You're gonna get killed, Dave.
Thing is, I know it's people saying, but if she checks the closet, it's just happening sooner, isn't
it? Yeah.
If anything, she should have never checked it.
Might have left the kid on his own.
Oh no, Julie be dead.
I like this. Mark Price says Michael's on for a PB.
Yeah, Chaotic Gaming says the Halloween 3 mess. I think that scene there is where you see the Season of the Witch character mask come past that, and that's really cool. Mark Price said, Dave is mad. Does drug at someone else's house and rides their bike.
There they are.
I'm ringing for backup at this point if I'm a policeman.
Yeah, he's going straight
He's
in.
He's the one that knows.
Yeah. I feel like just double up all the police for that night. Like,
getting very close to it. I like the pumpkin in the fish tank.
The fish carved it.
fish like Halloween too, guys.
They can celebrate it. It's not just a human holiday. Do you think Michael was just checking out how he looked?
Michael.
Such bad shots. Michael.
To be fair, they're probably not doing that much shooting as local town boys, are they? Oh.
Good shot.
That was a great shot.
Oh, that's grim.
She should be a good shot.
Yeah.
Practicing like 40 years. Shot him.
If it was a little kid, that guy's dead. Matt K. Fry Guy says, I'm taking a nice sip of IPA every time they say Michael in this movie.
I'd like to think that's the dog from the asylum.
Yeah.
they let him free.
He's doing a double shift.
To find a madman, you have to use a madman.
Asylum in the day, policeman by night. No, this guy. But like such a weird little line. It's like I was sitting still. So I like about this film, like the comedy chops. You get these like little lines now and again. You're like, hey, that's interesting. I like that.
He's just done an introduction. Let's do that.
I feel like if she was that obsessed with Michael as well, she'd know that was his doctor. Yeah. Doctor.
Good voice, though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Trivia. It's a bit of trivia for you there, Ori.
Yeah. Yeah, none of them really treat her with the respect she deserves, I'll be honest.
I love that line as well.
Yeah.
Maybe my favourite scene coming up.
That's ace, yeah. thought she was still in the car, man.
Nobody asks a question like a normal person in this film.
The answer coming this fall in my new podcast.
Sauteing on Satan.
He should have been more upfront. He should have been like, I'm going to kill him if I see him. I'm letting you know that now.
I'm not asking him any questions.
Really, like, the officer's like, I'm not going to stand in the way of justice this time. It's like, you didn't last time.
And that's not justice.
Just arrested him. Like, that's the real justice.
What you're talking about is murder.
Good old
American law.
Justice. Eye for an eye. No, that's not what it is.
Yeah. Or the urge to do a I told you so.
Yeah.
I was right.
Remember when your mother said I was mad? Yeah, who's mad now?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about laughing. Yeah, I guess it is me.
Do you ever see a door in your kitchen? No, do you fuck?
What I thought so. What are you doing, mate? All chubbed out. Oh. I liked him for a bit, and now...
If they were feeding him guacamole, that could have been cheese in the bowl.
That's what I was thinking. That was my theory. It was nacho cheese.
Yeah, like a nacho
But then I didn't know whether I
maybe?
just wanted it to be nacho cheese.
We all see what we want in the bowl.
Yeah.
Some cheese, some love.
Angel delight. This is a good bit.
So good.
That's a great line.
Fuck that.
Ooh.
Ooh. Banger of a theme tune coming up here.
Very good.
How do you have time to do that? I guess maybe he slipped down after he was.
Yeah. That brilliant, isn't it? Carpenter did the music for this, didn't
he? Did he?
Yeah. He's not doing anything else. He's playing Assassin's Creed.
He fucking loves it. That's all he does. Like, he plays NBA 2K as well.
Yeah. They ring him up going, "Are we doing Halloween? I won't direct it, but I'll do you a score."
He's like, I think he refuses to do anything during NBA seasons. Because he watches NBA, he loves NBA so much. He's like, I will not work during the NBA season.
I will not do it.
NBA season's massive.
Just smoke and play video games.
That's all he does.
He earned it.
I would like more of the police to keep saying. I would like more of the police to keep saying, what are we going to do? Close down for Halloween?
I mean, it's 10 to midnight now.
Like, just keep saying, it's like, what are we going to do? Cancel Halloween? Like, every policeman says it.
Currently, the idea of lockdown is blowing his mind.
I do love the sheriff coming in at like 5 to midnight being like, all right, last straw, we're cancelling Halloween. Like, no more murders on my watch.
They are kind of just doing that now. Go back to your house and lock your door.
Yeah, like, oh.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, I'm drinking for that.
Ding! I will say.
Most just went and got some crisps.
If I was him, I'd be like, that's badass.
Yeah, put the monitors down there.
I'd love to have a secret compartment little area in one of my flats.
Missed it 2 flats.
Yeah,
in one of my flats.
I just want to point out for the people who support us on Patreon, usually he just has the one flat.
Yeah, he's moving.
I have, I think, a week and a half where I have 2 flats. And I intend to tell everyone about it.
I'll call you Johnny Two Flats for that week and a half if you want.
Please do.
Just because I'm a good friend.
Did he wait for this night, or was this the night that the institution said he should be transferred?
I mean, he knew he was being transferred. What's the plan here? I'm not even sure that guy's a policeman.
Also, it's Halloween night. It's some blue dude in a mask. Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, it could have been literally anyone.
I will not stand in the way of justice anymore. Car justice.
Where's he getting that? Knife pen.
I reckon he used it on the bus earlier.
Yeah, he's the one who did all the bus stuff. Chris Waterman says trick weapon pen.
Mark Price says Amazon knife pen, obviously. Yeah, imagine he just start making out with him.
That's a thing. He does love
his finger up
with
his
the
nose.
mask. Yeah. He obviously thinks it's the mask that makes people super.
Does anyone else think Dr. Satan is having the best night of his life?
Yeah.
He's having the best night of his life. He's like, I've set him free. Guess when? Guess when I've set him free? You'll never get.
You start to realize now, like, why he let the podcast people in, why everyone was just allowed to scream at all these psychos.
He's loving it. I bet he's in a WhatsApp group with all these little Michael Myers friends going, you'll never guess what I've done.
It's so weird that he puts that on for literally.
Steve Wood said.
Like,
and he just takes back off. He's like, it's too hot now.
Steve Wood said, this is the weirdest episode of Fate Taxi ever.
She's like, I'm starting to think you're not a real doctor. This is great.
These guys are great, yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Mostly him going mad, I'll be honest.
He's like, was it about me?
Yeah. One word. Was it Doc? Satan? Dr. Satan, did you say it really quickly?
Is it Halloween?
Was it Halloween? This is really important.
YOLO? Judith. Oh.
Michael. You just said Michael.
Like that girl took off into the woods, corpse being dragged on the floor. Let's go check it out. Something not right. Something not quite right.
He's going for a PB.
Yeah.
That's too much, that.
Jesus. That is a bit much.
Because like, in the original Halloween, there's barely any blood. I think that I really dislike that they did that. That's
That's wild. It's like a watermelon he just stepped on. It doesn't have turbo legs.
He's 75.
Is that how old he is? 75?
No, I don't know what he's like. He's... Yeah, I don't know. You missed the really brutal head stomp.
Oh yeah, it's minging.
Yeah, it's way too much. There you go.
Ooh. Yeah, because it is really like that was one thing. I kind of do still think it as well, but as I was watching, I was thinking, I'm seeing the aftermath of a lot of really cool kills. I'm not actually seeing that many cool kills.
How many killings?
And it is true, like you see the aftermath of some wild stuff where like people's faces have been twisted and manipulated and stuff, but actually the killings that you see are just like a bit of a stabbing and that. But that is, and then that happened, and you're like, all right, that is minging.
I lied. He loves it here.
It's like she's like, you want him to come here? It's like, yeah. Well, did I not make that obvious in every way that I've been acting for the last 30 years? I literally cannot wait. Daughter, remember... I'm vibrating with excitement. Let me tell you.
Do you remember when I said we'd be safer here? I lied.
We're the bait. Like, oh, mum.
This guy's just waiting to whip out some jujitsu.
Yeah.
What are you doing, man? Oh.
Yeah, sad. He deserved better, this guy. But he also acted like an idiot, so...
Yeah.
Win some, lose some.
Why is he not, like, he should... Does he still not believe it's a thing? Because he should be being way more careful here.
Oh, no.
I think that's the thing, though, isn't it? Like he's with his wife, and he's been listening to his wife, and his wife thinks that it's all a bit much all these years. So he's probably just thinks, crazy old grandma, isn't it?
Or even at best, it's just a 65-year-old dude who's killed a few people, and I'm surrounded by cops here. We'll be safe. It'll be fine.
That drives me wild. If you've got the super basement filled with all those guns, go into the super basement, close the door, and you'll be fine. But I guess she really wants to kill him.
But he's like, oh, these guys are crazy, man. I'm just gonna hang out. I feel like in all the... Oh, what's that, 3?
Yeah, third bomb.
Cheers.
Look how many supplies they have. They could live down there They could live down there till he dies of old age.
Let's ming in.
Oh, ooh.
That's on him.
Yeah, I'm not putting my hand anywhere near a shotgun if it's coming near.
Not the end.
Push it away. 4. There you go. That's it. Yeah, Matthew Brady says, he said, damn it, I'm going to be day drunk if they keep moving that counter. That counter's got more to do than some actors in this film.
It's got range.
Wonder what a toilet paper sitch is.
Just pictures of Michael and where to shoot him.
She should have set more like Home Alone style traps.
Yeah, I kind of think as well when she's like, I was wrong all these years. She's saying to them, it's like, I feel like they should have more plays. For instance, it's like Boomerang 22, go, go, go.
Yeah. Some crushed up Christmas decorations, by the windows.
All the handles are boiling hot. He just comes down. He's like, his head's been blowtorched. He's like, this is fucking crazy. You guys are out of your minds.
Not worth it. You ruined my mask.
It's micro machines all over the landing. This house is a joke.
I thought there was a party in the living room. Cardboard cutouts. It's insane.
Michael Jordan. Just going around on a little train.
You belong in that institution, not me.
And they locked me up, did they? You're around here scot-free. $3,000 in your pocket.
Do you sip? Do you take a sip then, Gav?
Did it open
she got out, yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Why is she getting out? That's insane.
She wants it.
She does want it.
That little tiny chair behind her.
I just saw that mini chair. He was just in it, rocking.
Yeah. Hiya.
Hiya.
Yeah. Do you remember when everyone thought I was your brother? Oh, yeah.
I'm not.
Waves with his weird little hand.
Hiya. Hiya.
You just got one finger up. You did this.
Yeah. Dr. Sato, what did he say? He said, hiya.
So it's like, what's he like? He's more holiday rep than anything now.
Sounds like John Ronson. Hiya. He's more holiday rep than man. First spoke to that boy when he was 10 and all I could see was a holiday rep. I spent the next 40 years trying to lock him away.
And the next 10 trying to get Thomas Cook to sack him.
To pay out.
I forgot about these crazy little doors.
Yeah. I was like, when you said it wasn't trapped up, I was like, give it a minute.
Yeah.
She just opens one door. Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Surely if you went down the hall and just shut them all,
he's somewhere.
You'd have him.
Yeah.
If you locked in. Yeah.
That's a bit of a wild bit, isn't it?
Yeah, they're not even real.
The fact that she's planning it, you can't but help but think having a lot of mannequins with white faces, she's not off making life hard for herself.
Yeah. And traumatic for anyone.
Yeah, for her daughter.
That's I also love the idea that only if she sees like a big fake white face she will shoot. Otherwise, she's just like, it's a normal person. It's fine.
I like the little dollhouse replica for the old house. You've been outside at Michael Myers' house.
Yeah, we have.
Moved it.
What's it now? Just like offices or solicitors?
Insurance brokers.
Yeah.
I think.
Come on.
Oh, this is a room. This room's a nightmare to deal with.
Yeah. Just lock it.
Yeah, just lock it.
Anyway.
Oh, windows open. Great.
Lock it up.
I would fire at that thing.
Yeah. She's like, oh yeah, Ray exists.
Actually, look at it. Absolutely not fussed. He's dead. Just.
I know.
And also, he wasn't even. He was all right.
Yeah.
He wasn't even. I was gonna say, if he was behind that, he's genuinely rubbish.
Bit too obvious for him. He's like, I've done that one.
Maybe he thought it was like, maybe she'll find Ray and then just leave.
Yeah. That I can make out with one of these mannequins.
Maybe she just lock me in here and forget about me.
He's like, hey, I like your white face.
Yes.
Don't give him a knife.
I know, he loves those.
He literally loves them.
He does his best work with knives.
You know this.
Look how quick he walked away from that hammer earlier. It meant nothing to him.
Yeah. Laura Simpson says, why even have this room made? Uh-oh. Maybe it's all like, this is...
She murked him.
Done counter. Boom.
Oh, we should do that. We should do a compilation of movie moments where you can put done counter on.
We could literally have a counter.
Oh my god. All right, let's watch the film again. Everyone stick around straight after. Oh, there it goes. Jesus Christ.
It's ridiculous.
Luke the True said didn't even name the counter on IMDb. Shameful. Yeah, he's uncredited. He's like, wants the film to speak for itself.
Michael Sheen.
It's Christian Bale. Put on loads of weight for it.
Laminate. Put on laminate for it.
To be fair, he's never guessing that counter moves.
Yeah. He's heard it.
Yeah, I don't know.
He probably hasn't seen a counter. They weren't popular back then.
Let alone a robot counter. Oh. Yeah, Chaotic Gamer said he knows they're in the basement. Yeah, but if I knew someone was in the basement, the first place that I'd be looking for a door is not underneath a really heavy counter.
To be fair, they have been flapping that thing open and close.
Yeah. All we don't know is it actually makes a really horrible noise.
Yeah.
Oh. This music's so good,
fantastic. Man. I once saw John Carpenter live on Halloween playing the Halloween theme tune.
It's pretty good.
Pretty Halloween, that.
Oh, I actually love this bit.
Yeah, this bit is fantastic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't send him down here.
Yeah. She starts shutting the car at the door. It's like, Mom, what are you doing? I mean, quick, get out of there. Allison's impressed by the counter. She's like, wait, it's battery operated. That's insane. Oh.
To be fair, he didn't do this in Home Alone.
It's extreme, isn't it?
He wanted to, but he talked himself out of it.
It's like, this is the only way to defeat the wet bandits.
Aw.
It's quite sad. I'll let him out.
Like, get her out of here.
Also, bear in mind you never test it. You got to be really confident it's not just going to blow up when you're on top of it.
Yeah.
I'd be a bit worried when I saw that. I'd be like, standing there.
Laurie Strode's like, that's Michael. That's revenge. Oh, he looks really cute. Let me let him out. I was like, no, she is actually mad. Like.
Imagine if she couldn't. Yeah. Imagine if she couldn't find her keys now. Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Passports, birth certificates.
It's Dr. Satan. His mushy head.
Well, that looks awesome.
Especially if it's like a little weird ending where it's like Jason Voorhees. Or
yeah.
It's like little.
Cody Reese says, would have been a great time for a see you in hell. It's like, she already said happy Halloween.
Yeah.
You don't overdo it with that, do you? Bam! Great film. It is such a good film, man.
That is great. That is great.
What are you going to do for the next two?
I think it's that's the thing. I hope I hope it starts right then. I hope the second film just starts straight away. Like,
but he's not living through that. Like,
what?
I think you're right. He's got 2 films in it. I don't know. He's getting out of that. Obviously,
I guess that's the thing in the original movies. Is he human and people are overacting, or is he genuinely supernatural?
You can't make him supernatural.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, because at the end of the first movie, he's been shot loads of times and he genuinely disappears.
Yeah. Who else could you have? Like, unless they generally introduce like the cult of Thorn,
or it could be the other people from Satan's like WhatsApp group.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
I would quite like it if it started, right where this one ended, and they'd be like, okay, we've got him. Remember, there was an entire bus of people that got away. We should probably go find the rest of them because we spent a lot of time on Michael. So then, like, the rest of it could just be hunting all the other mad people that got away.
One who loves Christmas, murdering on Christmas.
Yeah.
Who? Which one? The guy with the big white beard.
It's all right though. We'll get a jump on him. What? We'll get him a Thanksgiving. It'll be amazing.
He needs.
He won't expect shit.
Does he have an alliterative name? Yeah, Kris Kringle.
Merry Christmas, Kringle.
Yeah.
Blasting him.
Yeah. I feel like he's definitely living through that.
Yeah.
And then he just, I guess, runs out in flames.
Well, the next film is it called Halloween Lives? Is it called Halloween Lives?
Halloween Kills.
Halloween Kills, weird title, and then the last one is Halloween Dies.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think they're. I don't know that. Like, they must be intentionally stupid titles. Halloween Kills is such a. It's like Halloween Kills, yeah.
There you go. Halloween Kills and Halloween
Ends.
Halloween 2, Unburnable. Halloween.
Well, I guess it's got to be a year later, hasn't it? At least a year later.
Halloween 3, Fuck the Flames. Yeah. I don't know what. Like, it would be good if it went straight away, but then.
He has a year off. He only works one night a year.
Yeah, that's the. I feel like as well. He's got a good. He'd be like, look, I don't cause you much trouble. One night a year, all right. I do go mad, like the Purge. I do purge it up,
like your drunk uncle at Christmas.
It would be great though. I think I said it before when we were doing the Halloween podcast. It was like Universal own the Purge. And even though that is a great idea, I don't think anything they've ever done with the Purge has ever kind of been as good as the things that are happening with the Purge in my mind when I get explained what the Purge is. When you hear the concept of the Purge, you're like, okay, that sounds fucking cool. And then when you watch the films, you're like, yeah, all right, that's fine.
Man, yeah.
Whereas I feel like if get Halloween and the Purge to happen on the same night, put the two films together, boom, the night he came home was a Purge night. That's
I've enjoyed.
That's the title. The night he came home was a Purge night.
Purge movie.
You're right. Like generally, I've had more fun talking about the Purge on podcasts and in pubs than I have watching anything to do with the Purge. It just feels like they never quite get it. They don't.
Oh like... man, yeah. It's why when I watched the movie for the first time after probably having a number of discussions about what we would all do on Purge night. I was like, this is the Purge? I thought it was going to be, like the big picture, but it's that annoying family. Driving me crazy.
Matthew Brady said in the comments, they share a universe. No, they only share a universe in our minds and when we go to the pub.
Or Halloween Horror Nights.
And Halloween Horror Nights. They are owned by Universal. But yeah, like every time I watch them, it's like, it's not as stupid as I thought it was going to be. But there's always elements in the Purges that I really kind of like. Where like they have that one Purge film where they auction off people. They go around like kidnapping people from the streets and then they auction them off to rich people to kill. Like I kind of like that idea. There's something super sinister about that. But then the rest of that film's terrible. So, but yeah, lots of people saying apparently coronavirus might delay Halloween. I guess like lots of films like that are going to be not like that, but lots of films are going to be
stopping Michael.
Yeah.
I did just notice at the very end of those credits, you hear him breathing.
Yeah.
Guess he's all right.
Yeah. Guess he liked fire after all.
Fair enough.
Michael. Superior Payload says he climbs into a refrigerator and survives. Apparently, according to Chaotic Gaming, who has been in the chat with some trivia all night, said apparently they shot an alternate ending where he walks off into the woods.
Like on fire.
Yeah.
Like
loving
like
it.
Harry from Harry and the Hendersons. Just go, bye. And she's crying, going, he wasn't that bad after all. He taught us so much about the environment and ourselves.
I really like apparently I watched a video interview with Danny McBride and David Gordon Green, who said that I think it's like the original film's like 2 hours 15, so it's like there's just loads of stuff they had to chop out to make it, because it's like hour 45 is pretty
good.
Like it doesn't feel long, I don't think, when you're watching it. Kind of like every scene seems to have something that you're like, okay, I wouldn't lose that. But I'd like to see what, apparently on the DVD there's loads of cool extras like that. That I'd like to see.
Maybe you find out what's in the pudding bowl. Maybe there's more context around that they've cut out, and it's fucking broken the film.
Maybe that's in director's commentary, to be fair. Where they're just like, oh shit, we got to fill
like all the test screenings, everyone's question was like, what's in the bowl?
Yeah, they're like, we'll explain it in Halloween 3. What? Not even 2? No.
Halloween dips.
Never 2. Yeah, so apparently they had 2 alternate endings. One with him walking off, and one is walks off and he sits down and his breathing slows, which would hint that he died. But I feel like if you're going to do that, just have him die in the fire.
Yeah, he doesn't need to survive the fire to walk a few steps and then die. Pretty much the fire could do it. I'd say.
That's the thing with stuff like that. It's like, I feel like that film, even though it is wild, it's kind of based a little bit more in reality. So you've got to explain at the top, be like, why is he alive? But like, I done the counter that was upstairs, there's a big fridge that moved downstairs, and behind the fridge was a door, and he could just walk out, but he obviously worked out the fridge mechanism, so unfortunately that's what's happened to us.
Apparently there's a bunch of scenes in the trailer that aren't in the movie, and I love it when that happens, because I like to try and like get little glimpses of all the stuff that they didn't include.
I'd much rather that as well, because then I guess like you're not getting stuff spoiled, particularly with a horror film as well. It's like if you get something wild spoiled for you, then it could end up being a really important.
Like, I was things in all the trailers, so it's kind of
Steve Wood said they'll explain it in a text call, just like Star Wars. But I really like that film. Obviously I really like that film. That's why we put it in this. So people go watch it, but hopefully people liked it as well. I really like doing these film clubs. It's been really good fun. Olivia Kidd said, I really like they changed it so Michael and Laurie aren't siblings. It's way scary to think that he's just latched onto some random person and wants to kill them so bad years later. And apparently, one of the scenes in the trailer is a knife fight. That's where you want, like Resident Evil stuff.
Knife fight.
Quick time, yeah.
Like two 60-year-old people having a knife fight. That is the end of a Hollywood film. That should happen.
Absolutely, yeah. Amazing. But yeah, I thought that was ace, man. Thank you very much for joining us, early access people. Y'all are ace. I absolutely loved watching that again. I think it's perfect because I think it's genuinely a good film, but also it has enough silly stuff that you can just kind of have a little bit of fun with as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because otherwise, if you can't have fun with a Halloween film, guys, what can you have fun with? Lots of stuff, but maybe also the Halloween film as well.
Killing.
How many killings? Thank you very much for joining us, early access people. That's been amazing. You guys are awesome, and we shall see you very soon.
Bye-bye.